Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Gas Mask Guys, and today I'm going to do a quick video on the differences between the M65 and the M62. Now, as you can see, what I have here is the M65, the one I'm touching, and then here is the M62, the one I'm touching right now. And both are pretty good gas masks. They are very alike, I will say that much. But there are some minor differences that we might as well take into account. That is both the design, the age, what materials are available, etc. And I'll also go into pros and cons between the two, because actually these are two separate types of gas masks. Though they do share the same design, that's just the way they look per se. So yeah, let's just have a quick look over them. So let's start off with the M62. Now, the M62 was used by the German Army from the 1960s up until the 1990s. There were rumors that they are still being used, and there's a great possibility of that, as they share a lot of parts with the M65. But, as you can see, they are much more older in design, whereas there's less plastic on the mask. More parts are made of metal, and more parts are made of hard rubber instead of plastic. That's simply because back then they did not have much access to plastic, and it was cheaper just to use metal. So as you can see, the eye lenses are all metal. You see the paint has chipped away on this one. This one's an old boy. You can see the diaphragm's been through hell and back, but as you can see, it's also made of metal. Now, another point I want to bring up, it's fixed in place. You cannot remove it unless you, sorry, the camera must have been upside down. You can't remove it unless you take off the crimping right here. You got to take that off, this band right here, or the assembly will not come off, which is why it was replaced later on, because in case the diaphragm or the exhale broke, you wouldn't be able to access it. Now, as you can see here, here's the plain rubber backstrap of the earlier M62. You can see it's just an old backstrap, nothing more, very plain, a lot like the Israeli. And let's take a look inside the mask. Now, I don't think I got flash. Hold on. Okay, so I got some light here just in case. There we go. Let's take a look at the inside. As you can see, you notice there's no mask around the inner mask and the mask itself. That was put into the newer M65, as this mask was considered uncomfortable because of that. It would leave marks on your chin. Trust me, I would know. I've worn this mask for a while. And as you can see here, the nose cup has collapsed from misstorage. That's very common with the M62s, as a lot of them just ended up in storage when the M65 came out. And yeah, it's kind of sad that was. Now, the filter, as you can see, this filter was also used on the M65, so we won't talk about the filter. The filter is just a plain NATO 40mm, not a Warsaw, so it has trouble with Russian masks. As you can see, there's the intake. In the intake, the intake is completely metal. There is no plastic components in there, which is quite interesting. So yeah, so that's all the main features of the M62, and yeah, M62 is it's a pretty good mask for its age. It's I wouldn't say anything bad about it. It gets the job done. Now let's take a quick look at the M65. Now, the main refinements you'll see here is there's more plastic. You'll see that in the backstrap. One thing I've never really liked about German masks, they're very, very tough rubber, but it's a good thing too. See, the backstrap was designed with these holes, so if you had to sweat, it wouldn't stick too much to your head. It would go around. Now look inside the mask. You see that gate right here? That guard? People regard this as much more comfortable than the original M62, and it's pretty cool. And also down there, oh yeah, I'll show you the diaphragm. The diaphragm can be removed simply by doing this. There you go. You can remove the diaphragm pretty easily. And you can look inside here, and if this is broken, you can get a new one, replace it, pull it out, stuff like that. Pull it out. So, yeah, and it's the exact same part on the M62 underneath that. You just cannot access it on the older type mask, which is kind of unfortunate. Now, the last bit that is different, we're going to take off the 40mm NATO filter, is look at this. All of this is plastic. Not a single bit of it is metal, which is quite interesting, because M62, it's all metal, not plastic. So yeah, these are the differences between the M62 and the M65. Now, pretty much the M65 was a refined version of the M62, and it was simply created because they They needed a more durable, better design that was more comfortable for the user. However, both were used in conjunction with each other. So yeah, it's kind of funny how that worked. One was designed to completely replace the other, but that did not happen straight away. And also, it never really did happen. They did phase out the M62, but it basically stayed in service for a lot longer than I expected. This is the same case with the M40 and the M17 gas masks. The exact same thing happened. They decided the M40 to completely replace the M17. However, parts of the military, such as the Air Force, stuck with the M17 and moved on to different mask designs, such as the MCU-2P. So yeah, anyway, this is just a quick video for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to keep doing videos for you guys into the new year. And yeah, let's make 2016 pretty cool. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.